So, ladies and gentlemen, yes, I've changed positions. Sorry about the light and dark. I've just been doing a Zoom consult with a young tennis player, pro. So I'm back on, and here he is, George Fereos, because Zoom, I think everyone's using it today, and it cuts out earlier. So we've got a long interview with George, but I did want to say thank you properly to him and say goodbye. So he said we're just going to do a couple of minutes. A couple of minutes with George is never going to be a couple of minutes. All I'm going to say is, lucky ladies, your other half must be very happy, mate, if you're the same in all departments. You know what I'm saying?
Behave, man.
So George, we'll spread that route anyway.
There's always got to be, a sacrifice.
That balance.
This energy needs to go just here.
Oh, maybe not so lucky woman then. Great talk with George. I want to get that up this afternoon / this evening. As I said, got actually a busy day. So to tie back in, by the way, George has been doing his own stuff. So if you wonder why he's changed his T-shirts, he's had enough of paying homage to GB Fitness, but he's obviously doing his own stuff today. It's bank holiday, we are working. So I'll finish a little bit because the battery went dead or Zoom went down. I'm not sure what's happening with Zoom today because it just froze a little bit on the consult I was doing with the tennis player. But George asked what I was doing. So just to let everyone know, I'm still doing the consults. That's what I've just did. I've got Dan, ex-Royal Marine, a veteran. I've got another gentleman, Mohammed, later, and I've got a training session with Dr. Roshan Shah. So I am here for you folks. I am doing Zoom personal training. I am definitely doing Zoom consultations for nutrition. I can send you test kits. In fact, the tennis players are looking at possibly doing the GI map and the food intolerance via Larisian. And although I'm not doing the venipuncture, I'm qualified for a botanist, I'm not seeing people in that close proximity. I can send kits for various tests, and she's going to get some hormone tests done via home test with a great lab, which is actually an NHS CQC lab. So all of these things are available. Offering my courses in nutrition and first aid predominantly at the moment, but moving into the PT. So like George, trying to keep myself busy. Priority is my health and definitely that of Freddie and little Oscar, but also the health of people that I've never met, the health of everybody on the planet. We've got to think about others. So please be responsible, folks. Yes, get outside, do your exercise, get the fresh air, get your D3. But, if you are seeing friends in a park, keep your distance. Don't all coagulate in close proximity. I know this is hard, but, think about George's kids, think about my kids, think about the elderly out there, think about everybody else. So I want to say a big, huge thank you to the wonderful George. So George, what I want you to do is just big yourself up, man, because this man is so humble. He won't do this unless I basically bully him into doing it. You are a great mentor, coach, therapist, trainer, nutrition advisor, etc. Tell us about your services that you are doing, because as you said, you've took a change of tact, and how the people watching this can get in touch with you and invest in you, your enthusiasm, your passion, and your knowledge, mate.
Yeah, thank you. So coming from where we was, which was a couple of hours ago, once again, homage to you. Frontline in kindness, absolutely. All right. So that's all we got to know. So if anyone's going to invest, I know I'm going to be a bit of a cliche. You're going to invest in the best when it comes to the decaying lethal lethem. Anyway, so
that picture, I'll show you that, mate. That was a nickname, folks. Those that don't know, that top picture there is Arnold Schwarzenegger, who I'm lucky enough to have met. What a blessing. In fact, it's his autograph in the picture below that a friend of mine did. But Lethal Lethem was a name given to me for a TV program. But it's spectacular. So it's not that I'm nasty. It was Richard Bacon gave me that name. So I'll just swing with that.
Wicked. Right. So moving on from that. So I've gone from turf to surf, but I have a wealth of experience that was on the turf that I'm now delivering to surf. So that's where my USP is going to be. And from that, I'm on a platform, and it's from a already established company that helps personal trainers, nutritionists out by giving them a platform online, which is called My PT Hub. And that can be found through me. So my email is info@trainwise.net. That's the go-to. Yeah. Website is www, so 3Ws, trainwise.net. And when you visit that, it's a very updated website, which became prehistoric at the time of the corona. So I really updated it, and then obviously everything in it has fell flat. But what you've got there is a little info box that when you put your comments in, then I can basically send you anything that you require within the comment box. We can start chatting. And that's really what it's about. It's about the chat box that we can start chatting. And if you put Lethem in or Kane in, then I'll know where you're coming from, and I'll give you some free nutritional, nourishing information.
Thank you, mate.
From that, PT-wise, again, that's all on the coaching platform that I can be alluding you to. And like I told Kane and whoever was watching previously, I'm a beast with no reach on social media. So Facebook, TrainWise, is going to be my landing page when it comes to my business. George Fereos is also on my Facebook as well as my personal page, but it kind of interacts as a business page as well. Instagram, TrainWise or TrainWised. It's one of them two. Sometimes you can get through like TrainWise, and sometimes it's TrainWised with a little D at the end. And that'll put you through to the Instagram, the IGTV, the Twitter. I'm on Snapchat, but I'm not really I'm not really engaged in Snapchat that much, or TikTok, but I've started the TikTok.
I can't wait to see some of your TikToks. I don't know much about it. I know it's the kind of new thing with the kids.
It's young.
I can't wait.
It's young and it's fun, but there are a lot of people that are kind of my age, beyond my age, and we just try to get a bit more creative. Sure. And the reach is unbelievable. However, LinkedIn, I'm pretty big on LinkedIn, as in pretty big. My presence is big. My reach is, again, poor, but LinkedIn you can do.
But you have to work it, don't you? I mean, LinkedIn is a professional, networking platform. It's been going for a long time, corporates and stuff. So a great one for you to do your coaching, mate.
Yeah, and that's kind of where it was. See, everyone that was in business started off in LinkedIn many years ago. They opened up an account, and then I guess something happened along the way, and it just exploded. So where your reach is on LinkedIn, just for your information, you've got like second and third people that look into your post, and your posts get delivered at these second and third people. So the algorithm is actually widespread. So you don't need to be affiliated with only one kind of contact. So they call them connections. So if you've got connections, which are like friends on Facebook, it won't only go to the friends. It will actually expand out. And that's where LinkedIn is going to be fabulous for a lot of business people. And that's kind of why I'm utilizing the platform so much. So you can find me on LinkedIn under George Fereos as well. Fereos is...
That's under George Fereos as opposed to TrainWise, yeah?
Yeah. Like you can find TrainWise, but you might get another company. So I've kind of affiliated with. So Fereos being Foxtrot, Echo Romeo, Echo Oscar Sierra, Fereos. And you can find me no problem. And and every single day. Sorry?
Getting all the veterans are going to like that, or your old army pongos going to like your Foxtrot. But LinkedIn, by the way, just it was in my head. I've got about 6 thoughts going around my head at the minute. LinkedIn, I am sharing this, so I'm putting this on the YouTube channel, and I'm building up the interviews on my YouTube channel. But I will put this on LinkedIn, so I'll figure out how you can, kind of connect with that. So if you want to use this footage, mate, on your Facebook, on your LinkedIn, obviously, because it's about you and giving you sharing a platform and opening up that network for you, feel free to use that. So we'll figure out how to hook up on LinkedIn for you to have a video.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Oh, you reminded me. I've got a YouTube channel as well.
There you go.
And I'm pretty beastly on that one as well. That's TrainWise George.
Brilliant.
So YouTube TrainWise George, and that's every day another video goes in because it's very long form, and I am very long form, and
then again,
I love posting on that. Anyway, that's it, dude. I mean, there is more, and I actually have got one thing, kind of a sign off.
Go on.
That is to don't be ticking the boxes. You got to create your own box to tick. That's kind of what I leave people with.
Brilliant.
And so there's nothing wrong in being a polymath. And I found that out being quite recent. A polymath is someone who's very good at a lot of things. Whereas people look at you and say, well, you're a jack of all trades, but you're a master at none. So I look at the jack part and I call it like the hijack. And the only thing that I've hijacked is your attention. And that's where I become the polymath, because I'm pretty good at a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I like to absorb all of that and then deliver that kind of mindset out. And it's kind of deep, but still shallow, and people can understand it. Like the 6-year-old analogy that I gave you earlier on. Hopefully.
I think you're amazing, mate, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to share what you've got, like you said, because there's a lot of people in business and coaches will tell you need to have a niche, you need to really zero in, you need to be laser pointed. And you know, look at all the different things I do. I do the phlebotomy, the NLP,
That's it.
the nutrition, the lecturing, the mental health. Now, you know, you might laser down if you're doing marketing into one arena, one of those skills. But if I can offer all this, you know what? I'm going to frigging offer it all. You know, I don't want to limit myself to what I can share with a person or persons, you know, because I only do what I do if I do it with excellence. So yes, I'm qualified in body massage, sports massage and other things. I don't do those things. What I do very freaking well, mate. So I think it's great what you're saying there is, you know, it's not been a jack of all trades and a master of none. It's been a master of a lot, you know. Yeah. Some people, you know, can only master one particular discipline or skill. I've been doing this for 27 years. How long have you been in the industry, George? Because I know it's a while.
My business itself is going into its 13th year as a business, but within the industry, it's 23 years.
This man has been going for a long time, like myself. He's very, very, you know, well known in natural bodybuilding as well. He's got a lot of respect from people. Last night, but you have, mate, as we said, you know, last night when you were putting up the posts about this, you know, Rob Feasey, ex-top champion and stuff, you know, he was like, oh, this is going to be interesting, can't wait. You know, I think you have a much further reach and you definitely have more respect from people than I think you realise, mate. No, for one, respect you.
Respect to that.
Okay.
Yeah. I got one more thing. I know. I've got one more thing. And that is because it was always in my head. It's awareness and being aware about the giants, right? So this is, again, another homage to you so that I can finish off. So it's standing on the shoulders of giants. And you was the giant that I have stood on, but you can only do that with awareness. And hopefully this brings some awareness to that.
Thank you. Always, you do embarrass me with your compliments, but I know they are heartfelt. So that to me means a lot. Thank you, mate. Have a great day. Stay safe, you and your family, and enjoy.
Yeah, you too, bro.
And I look forward to some more of your videos, mate. They always make me smile.
Wicked.
Take care.
Thank you, Kane. Thank you so much.
Some of the physical links as well for you for trainwise.net and bits and bobs so people can just click on them, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Contact
Thank you so much.
It's a good one. All right. Take care, mate.
Thank you.
See you later, pal.